Hey guys, so we're going to get ready to finish our lesson. So this would be Eureka 4th grade module 5 lesson 26. So we're going to use benchmarks to compare mixed numbers and improper fractions. So right now I have our 3 fractions and mixed numbers that I want to put on a number line. And we're doing that so we can use benchmarks so we can compare them. So we want to see which fraction is bigger, which one is smaller. So to start, I actually would rather use mixed numbers. To me, they're just a little bit easier to use. So let's look at our fractions and mixed numbers. So here I have 2 and 1 over 6. That's already a mixed number, so I'm not going to do anything to that right now. 3 and 3 over 4, that's a mixed number. And remember, a mixed number has a whole number and a fraction, okay? And then I'm going to look to my next one, and that's 33 over 9. So I know that's a fraction that's greater than 1. But what's another way that we can call this fraction? Well, we can actually call it an improper fraction. So just remember that an improper fraction is the same thing as a fraction greater than 1. They mean the same things. Okay? So before I can start comparing them, I want to change this fraction into a mixed number. So I'm going to change this fraction that's greater than 1 into a mixed number. So I can just do that by using an addition sentence. So I know that 1 is equivalent to 9 over 9 because my denominator here is 9. So all I need to do is count out 33. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here I have 9 over 9 plus 9 over 9. So right now I have 9 plus 9, which is 18. So I can keep going. Plus 9 over 9. So right now, let's see how much I have. I have 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So how much more do I need? Well, that's easy. I can just do 33 minus 27. And if I do that, I get 6. If I were to add all my numerators together, I would get 33. Okay, so now this is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. Remember, a numerator over a denominator are the same numbers. They equal 1. Plus 6 over 9. And if I were to add this all up, I would get 3 and 6 over 9. So now I'm ready to use my benchmarks and my number line to help me compare the numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite the numbers so we don't get confused. 2 and 1 over 6, 3 and 3 over 4. And now I'm going to add the new mixed number, the one I changed from the fraction greater than 1. 3 and 6 over 9. Okay? So now we can get ready to use our benchmarks to compare. Okay? All right. So I'm going to draw my number line. So let's look at our whole numbers. So here I have 2, 3, and 3. So I'm going to draw my number line starting from 2. I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to put 3 in the middle. And I'm going to put 4 right about here. Okay? So I'm going to start with 2 and 1 over 6. The easiest way is just to, let's say my denominator is 6. So from 2 to 3, I'm actually going to cut it up into 6 pieces. So I'm going to put my halfway point. That's just to help me cut it up into equal pieces. So I'm going to cut this up into 2 here. If I were to count this up, I would have 6 equal pieces. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So 2 and 1 over 6. Well, this is 2. This would be 2, 1 over 6. 2 over 6. 2, 3 over 6. 2, 4 over 6. 2, 5 over 6. And then 2 and 6 over 6, which is equal to 3. So 2 and 1 over 6 would actually go right here. Okay? So I already plotted that first. So now I can move on to 3 and 3 over 4. So what I'm going to do is my denominator is equal to 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to plug this in I'm going to cut it in 4s, okay? So again, easiest way for me to do it is just to put the halfway point, because we have a denominator of 4. I'm going to cut it up here and here. The whole point is that we get 4 equal pieces, okay? So this is 3. This would be 1 over 4, 3, 2 over 4, 3, 3 over 4, and then 3, 4 over 4, which is also equal to 4. So now I can plot 3 and 3 over 4. So this is 3 and 3 over 4 would be right here. Okay? So now all I need to do is plot 3 and 6 over 9. So now, if my denominator is 9, that means that I need to cut it up into 9 little pieces. So it might get a little tricky trying to get the equal pieces, but you know what? That's okay. Let's try our best. So the best way I can do this is if I have 9, I'm going to start off by cutting it into 3 equal pieces, and then I'm going to cut it up into 2 more pieces so I can have 9 equal pieces. Okay? So here I have, and I know this is a little hard, but we gotta just try our best. So here I have 1, and then I have 2. Okay, so remember I need 9. Right now I only have 3, so I'm gonna cut it each one into 2 so I can have 9. So here would be, and it's a little hard, but that's okay. You don't have to go crazy trying to make the marks. Put here and here. So let's count it to make sure that we have 9 pieces. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So now we can plot 3 and 6 over 9. I have to count out 6. So this would be 3, 1 over 9, 2 over 9, 3 over 9, 4 over 9, 5 over 9, and 6 over 9. Wow, it's really close. So here I would put 3 and 6 over 9. So this is where it is. So now we can actually get ready to compare our fractions. We can order our fractions. So I know that 2 and 1 over 6 is less than 3 and 3 over 4. Oops, let me just cross it out. Which is less than 3 and 6 over 9. Okay? So we know that this is our smallest mixed number and this is our biggest mixed number. And we use our benchmarks to help us figure that out. Okay? So let's go over a problem that you might see in your homework. So in your homework, they might give you 2 fractions that are greater than 1. Another way of saying that is, again, improper fractions. So they might give you 2 improper fractions, and they'll ask you to compare them. So again, the easiest way that I know how to do that is by simply changing them into a mixed number. So let's say the homework says compare, put a line here, 18 over 6. And they ask you to compare that with 17 over 4. So our first step would be to change those into mixed numbers. That just makes it a little bit easier. So let's change 18 over 6 first. So again, I'm going to use an addition sentence to help me do that. So remember, I'm counting out 18, and remember, we're trying to pull 1 out. Okay, so we do that by writing the numerator as same as the denominator, okay? And we know that equals 1. 6 over 6 plus 6 over 6. So 6 over 6 is 12. And if I were to add 6 again, I would get 18. So look at that. Now we're ready to write our whole number. So 6 over 6 is equal to 1. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. And 6 over 6 is equal to 1. So 18 over 6 is actually just equal to the number 3. So that's a little bit easier. Now we have 17 over 4. Let's change that into a mixed number. So again, same thing as before. Oh, should be an equal sign. So remember, we're counting out by 4. I'm trying to pull out one whole. 4 over 4 plus 4 over 4 plus 4 over 4. So let's count that out first. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. I can keep going. 4 over 4 is, oops, sorry guys. And then that equals 16 plus 1 more. And that equals 1 over 4. So let's count out the 1 wholes. There's 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and then plus this 1/4. So what is 17 over 4 equal to? Well, that's equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 4, and then 1/4. So this one you can actually do without doing the number line, but let's actually use our number line. So again, it's between the numbers 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So let's plot our 18 over 6 first, which is equal to just 3 actually. So let's do that. So here I'm going to put 18 over 6. And now I need to plot my 4 and 1/4. So remember, I have to plot this. So if my denominator is 4, I'm going to cut this up between 4 and 5 into 4 equal pieces. So I start by the middle and just add it. So this should be 4 equal pieces. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So where would 4 and 1/4? Well, this would be 4, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4 over 4, which is equal to 5. So it should actually go right here. Okay. Sorry, it looks a little funny. That should be a 4. Okay. So now I'm actually ready to compare. I know that this fraction is smaller than this fraction. So now I'm actually ready to write my comparison statement. So I'm going to say, it's right here, 18 over 6, which was equal to 3, is less than 17 over 4, which was really equal to 4 and 1/4, and we plot it down here. Okay, so for your, that's all you have to do. You have to use your benchmarks to compare the fractions, and we know that the numbers to the left are smaller than the numbers to the right. And if you get stuck with improper fractions or fractions that are greater than 1, it's all you have to do is change those into mixed numbers, and then you can easily plot them. Okay? All right, hope this helps.